Okay, I've got my program open, and now I'm ready to get started. Is it cheating if I pick the background color before I start the timer? Probably cheating, so look at me go. Okay, I think I'm about ready to get started. And start. I want to give the background some texture, so I'm going to add like pencil texture and then probably just smudge it around with the paintbrush a bit. Actually, I think the painting has a bit more of a pinker color to it. Oh man, I feel like I'm already wasting a lot of time, but that's okay. So just go fast. Okay, this looks all right. Now I think I'm gonna do the painting on one layer because it just gets me in the traditional painter zone, you know. All right, so my shapes are really like sloppy when I block out the colors, but I've accepted it. Like that's how it happens for me. That's not even close to the color, really. It's okay. We're just getting the basic colors. This is so bad. Just like in there. Okay. All right. It's okay. It's gonna come together. All right. Neck doesn't need to be that dark. Don't worry. I know you're worried. It's okay. I'm just getting the silhouette here going. Silhouette, great. That's kind of purpley. Don't want it as purpley. We want it close to white, I think, for the base of the dress. I guess it's a dress. I feel like I'm not having a strong start, but that's okay. Her arms are, in the original painting, a lot darker than the surrounding background. So let me lighten up the background there. Ooh. It would help if I picked the color correctly. Oh, too light. Don't do that. Okay. I think the background in general was just a bit too dark. So, okay, we're going to smudge it all together. Don't worry. I keep saying don't worry because I'm worried. All right. Let's go. All right, so there's some dark shadows right here under the ear. I want to be sure to get those in there pretty early on. I might start putting the eyes in now, just to kind of see how the proportions are looking. Lips will be down more. So I think we need to give her chin back, you know. That's always kind. And her hair, really just very unsuccessful with this hair color. Needs to come further down. Yeah, okay, this is okay. This is somewhat okay, I think. Let me start blending in this background with gouache, my gouache brush. That's my favorite. Just blend it in. Okay, this isn't... I feel like I'm not at a good place for the 4-minute mark, especially with how dissimilar it's looking. But this is my first time doing this kind of video, so I'm okay with like totally effing it up. Okay, the pattern on the dress is gonna be a problem. Like, I don't know whether to start blocking it in right now or to like just kind of paint it in at the end. But I think I'm going to start some of the bolder shapes that are there. There's like a band going around the upper chest. There's some dark shadows over here. Okay. Her sleeves are very poofy. And not the easiest thing to do a painting of this quality this fast. I think it's going okay. No, I want this to be more gray. All right. Yeah, all right. So I'm a bit worried that my overall silhouettes and proportions are a bit off, which will create a problem in the final. Oh, let me flip the canvas, kind of see what's going on. So that's looking okay, I guess. Oh, I forgot the bow. I gotta have that pretty bow on top. Oh my goodness. This isn't easy. All right. I gotta start getting in some of the details on the face. And hair, I guess, yeah. And get the lips better defined. And the lips better defined. Something like this. Nope. Not even close. Okay, we're gonna get there. This should be closer to the skin color. Bring it in. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna kind of draw in a bit of the nose. That's looking all right. Oops, that's too dark. Okay. Their eyebrows are very faint. There's a darker color over here. Probably not that dark, but her hair really comes in a lot closer to the face. I want to start getting the body and flow of the hair put in now. You can kind of tell the big sweeping areas of her curls that are going on. It gives the composition some nice flow, some nice action. I don't know what happened with these colors over here. All right, I'm going to start blending some of the details on her head. Oh gosh, if I could pick the right brush sizes. Okay, not the best. Bring in side of her face some. Okay, we want a darker splotch of color here, which is her ear. Probably not that dark. There is that reddish color on the ears. And there's even some reddish on her cheeks, so let's be sure to add that in. Okay. want to be sure to blend this nose that I drew in and make it look more natural. There's a bit of shadow underneath. I think her lips are too full, so we'll... Oh yeah, that's looking much better. Okay. So they do get a little lighter on the bottom. Let's add in her eyes so she stops looking so creepy and like Juna from my comic. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the lasso tool to kind of straighten them up on her face, and then bucket that part in, but not like that. Okay, like that. It might be close to right. I can't tell. I can't tell. Oh, eyes are the hardest to paint, so prepare for a problem. Okay. All right. She's not looking... Okay, she's looking better. She has the dark lid, I guess like eyelash area. And then she has an actual lid, not eyelash, above. And yeah. And then there's a highlight on the lids. Yeah. Highlight. There's a bit of shadow underneath. A bit of skin color right there. Okay. All right. Okay, not the best. I need to focus on her irises too, because they are very important for appearing human. And we want to make sure she looks like a human. That's probably priority number one in portraiture, is making sure your subject appears somewhat human. I noticed Wegener used some bluish shading in the eyes, so I'm copying that. The thing with speed paintings is it's not always feasible to really like blend things in and make them look natural. Sometimes you have to be content with the blocky nature, especially like up close in these details. That's my philosophy anyway. Let's get a airbrush and kind of darken the side of her nose a bit. Okay, it looks very not natural, but I can see the painting kind of coming out a bit, like barely. Okay, just blending some of these strands of hair in. Get a brush and just kind of tame the shape a bit while blending also. This is kind of fun, doing the hair. I love doing hair. I think I'm adding like way too much grays into the hair, probably. But I guess that's my like paintery style coming out, taking control. Although there are grays up here, but not that dark. Yeah, okay. At some point I gotta be like, all right, this is close to done. Let's call it here, because we can't go on forever, so it's gonna like be at a point where it's not very good. and yet we have to like stop and we decide when is kind of how we agreed to do this. Oh man. I'm sorry, girl. Whoever you are. Oh, okay. I like how there's some blue kind of reflecting off the chin, which I tried to grab. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm not looking forward to this blouse or dress or whatever it is. Yikes. Okay. I think I need to focus on where are the darker shadows and kind of get those blocked in more. Wow, this is bad. Yes. Okay, this needs to be lighter, I think. Yeah. And then, oh man. There's just so much pattern to paint. I'm gonna have to do something tactically advantageous to the speed paint mission, which is like, simplify what's going on, I think. Because I can't like reproduce this pattern in under an hour, Okay. All right. So as long as I get like the big, that needs to be gray. The big shapes, the main shapes, the feeling of the pattern, then I think I can just kind of lightly pencil in the details and mostly be okay. Okay. This needs to be lighter. Okay, all right. I drew these shapes in, like the main ones, earlier in the painting, and now I'm kind of like, what did I see? What was I drawing? What was I looking at when I did that? Okay. Oh man, I'm really like struggling with the hair here because the background is like really close to the color of the hair, and that's mostly my fault because I didn't like make sure that there was enough contrast. And I see that Wegener like added some blues to separate, which is pretty great. So I'm gonna copy that to be accurate and to like help myself, to save myself here. Okay, all right. Bring the hair down more here. Good. Get the color closer here. Not very close, is it? Let's get this bow better off. That should be like, brighter and lighter. Oh man, what a hard painting. Except it's not even that hard. I mean, like composition wise, there's not a lot of elements going on, so in that sense it's kind of simplistic, but geez, this is hard. This is not, whoa, too big. Okay, I can see that Wegener didn't really add in very many of the strands of hair. She did stay mainly just painted the wow, it's hard to talk and paint. The main forms, the general shapes, and I guess that's how a lot of painters do it. Oops, totally went to red. And that's good. I remember one time in elementary school during art class, our teacher told us don't ever draw in strands of hair, ever. And like that advice was obviously not applicable to every drawing because sometimes you do want to draw in strands of hair, even in like cartoons and stuff. But her like advice was coming from a standpoint of love because she knew like it's so easy to make the strands of hair go wrong that it's just a bad idea for elementary school students to be messing with that, I guess. So for a while there, though, I was convinced like, oh, you should never do this in art. But really, it's okay. You just gotta be careful not to go haywire, not to, because if you start doing strands, you gotta do it like 50 million of them to like be accurate, right? Because I don't know how many hairs are on a human head on average, but a bunch. So yeah, like if you only do 50 instead of 50 million, then it's gonna look really weird and uncanny, I guess is the thing, uncanny valley. All right, I gotta get back to this blouse. I'm scared of it, but let's go. Oh man, what is? There's like pieces of fabric I haven't even tried to replicate because I'm like confused what they are. I guess this is just the frilly part of the sleeve. Maybe I don't know. Let me get like a small pencil or a small just regular brush and kind of add in some of these lines, and we're gonna hope that that's gonna do good enough for the shirt, blouse, dress, monstrosity on mine, of course. Gotta make it really like faint. This is an oil painting, but some of these strokes almost look like watercolors. They're so delicate, you know? I don't know anything about actual painting. I'm just a digital artist through and through. Blend this arm. Okay, how are we looking as a whole? I'm gonna really like nail down the background color as close as I can without color picking and just kind of spread it into the background. I'm warming it up basically to where it is in the original painting. Okay. I'm like past 20 minutes, so I want to like get things locked down and finished very soon. And the funny, ironic part is after you watch the video, you can see where I ended up time-wise, come back and watch this part and be like, dramatic irony, she wasn't even close to done. I'm adding in the strands. Okay. All right. Okay. There's like this gray here, and I don't know if that's an imperfection of like time passing and the painting deteriorating, or if that was in the original composition. I do like it. I like that bluish gray right there. I like taking colors from other areas of the painting and bringing them into areas where they weren't supposed to be originally. Oh man, look at my friggin' timer. All right, big picture stuff. What are we missing? Big picture stuff. Missing some outline like effect on the bow. Yeah. Okay. The arm looks really bad. It needs to be a bit more orange. Yeah, there's some shadow. It's supposed to be going down like that. I don't really have the face shape right at all. So that's like a concern, but I don't know what to do at this point. I mean, I know what to do. I know how to fix it. You like step away from your painting for 3 days and then you come back to it and you're like, oh, okay, I see what's wrong. But I can't do that right now. Okay, all right. Blend, blend, blend. Blend like your life depends on it. Blend, blend. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, man. Need some more orange. Orange. Some more. Meant to zoom out, so it looked like she just started coming closer to me on her own accord. Scared me. Okay. Okay. I think, wow, her eyes are too big on mine? Is that right? Is that right? Her eyes are a little squintier in the painting, I guess. Help me. Eyes are the worst to paint because it's so easy to get them looking wonky. I'm going to cheat again with digital technique and kind of, oops, not like that. I'm going to do, just kind of squint it down. Yeah. I think that might be better. Okay. We're not in the best position here with time and where we are and knowing when to stop, feeling satisfied, and all of that, but we're going to do what we can. I got to stop this, like, oh, man. And then I say that, and I, like, do some strokes that make it worse, and I have to go fix it. And then I notice, oh, man, the lips haven't even really been, like, paid attention to. Now she's smiling a bit. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. Just get the shape in. Get some airbrush. Airbrush fixes everything. All right. I think she's still smiling. Stop smiling. You're in 1904. There's no reason to smile. Everyone was frowning back then. There you go. All right. Get those lips down. Yeah. I'm gonna come in with like just a light airbrush over the, oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, that looks good. A bit, well, okay. Oh, man. I think I'm gonna stop here. Stop. All right, I had to call it, and that's probably as good as I can get it. This quick, I guess. Like, I could have definitely tweaked it more and gotten further and closer to, I'm just noticing her ears like really weirdly positioned. But the great thing about this video format is I stopped the timer, so I just gotta be like, oh well, that's it. That's my portrait of a girl.